Right. Good morning. Now we are going to make our another discussion on how to answer for IELTS academic writing task 2 question. That is actually, my dear students, that our practice tutorial number 7, book number 7. Now you can see the question in red color. The question you can read carefully, and then we'll have some good discussion to improve your motivation, improve your capacity before you are answering for this question. That is the whole purpose of this discussion. Now, please look at this question first. Look at this question first. The number of overweight children in the developed countries is increasing. Look at the question. The number of overweight children in developed countries is increasing. Some people think this is due to problems such as growing number of fast food outlets. Now it is very clearly mentioned the number of overweight children in developed countries is increasing. Some people think this is due to problems such as growing number of fast food outlets. So that is a one controlling idea. So some people believe why there is a large number of obesity or overweight children in developed countries, that because of lot of fast food outlets. So then fast food outlets තියෙනවා කියන්නේ ඒවෙන් කනවා කියන එක. ඒක අපි දැනගන්න ඕන. කනවා ඒතර කන්නේ මොන වගේ කෑමද? ඒවා ඇයි වැඩිපුර කන්නේ? That's the area we have to think. Then others believe that parents are to blame for not looking after their children's health. Now very clearly there are two sides. Why? Because this is to what extent do you agree type of question. There are two sides. The central idea, the core issue is overweight children in developed countries. So why overweight children in developed countries? Some people think it is due to problems such as growing number of fast food outlets. But some people think it is because of, not because of fast food outlet, it is because of the parents are not properly managing or not properly giving a right attention to the health of their children. To what extent do you agree with these views? Give reasons for your answer and include any relevant examples. That is the question. Now you see, at the very beginning, I want to show you that some structure or our skeleton of our answer. So para 1, we are going to paraphrase the question. Para 2, we are going to explore how the location, how the eating environment, how the nature of the foods, how the promotions doing by this fast food outlets contribute for this obesity issue. Then para 3, we are going to show some areas. So how and why parents contribute for this issue. Why? So in which ways that poor children management of parents contribute for this issue. That is a para 3. Then para 4, you are bring your conclusion based on the facts you presented on para 2 and para 3, and bring your conclusion in a different tone in very beautiful manner. That's a broader structure of answering for this question. Now I will slowly move to the model answer to show you how this answer should be. How this answer should be. You see the way I paraphrase. Now keep this question in your mind. Now you have your book, keep it in front of you and keep this question in front of you, then you can follow this answer. You can see the paragraph 1, that is a paraphrase the question. You see the way I paraphrase the idea of the question by my own words. There is ample number of evidence to prove that obesity
Excuse me,
among...
sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, screen එක minimize කියන අර මේ
How do you know that?
සර්ගේ ඒක මේ මොකද ඒක share වෙලා මොකද දැන් මට පෙන්වන්නේ සර්වර් තමයි පෙන්වන්නේ අර
Screen.
ස්ක්‍රීන් එක නෙමෙයි මේජර් වෙලා තියෙන්නේ.
Oh, but
මම දන්නේ අනික් අයටත් එහෙමද කියලා.
Others, please tell me.
No, sir.
You can see the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they can see the screen, Menaka.
මට සර්වර් තමයි මේජර් වෙලා තියෙන්නේ.
එහෙනම් ඔයා මාව අතන ලොක් කරලා ඇති.
Hello. මේ
Yeah, Senal, tell me.
අක්කේ තියෙන්නේ චිප්ස් මේ මාරු වෙලා ඇති. මං හිතන්නේ ඒ අක්කේ ඔය දැන් මේජර් වෙලා තියෙන්නේ සර්වර්නේ.
ඔව්.
ඔයා ඔයාගේ උඩ කෝණයකේද මේ
ස්ක්‍රීන් එක? හරි.
Thanks.
Technical advice වලට thanks.
Yes. We need technical advisors from young people. They know more better than us. Excellent. So this today very nice session that solving all issues is moving. Right, good. Now you can see the way I transformed that idea of the question by paraphrasing it to in my own way. There is an ample number of evidence to prove that obesity among children is getting worse. There's an ample number of evidence. You see, I started in a different way. If you look at the question says same thing. The number of overweight children in developed countries is increasing. So I am telling there is ample number of evidence to prove that obesity among children is getting worse. This is common in developed as well as developing countries. This is common. This is very common in developed countries. No problem. That's also okay. Again, maybe you bring an argument sometimes. Why you are telling about developing countries? මම ඒක හානියක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ paraphrasing වලට. නමුත් මම එතන as well as කියන වචනේ දැමීමත් එක්ක එතන පොඩි වටිනකමක් ලොකු වටිනකමක් ඇඩ් වෙනවා එතනදී. ඒකයි මම ලියලා තියෙන්නේ. This is a common in developed as well as developing countries. සුට්ටක් නිකන් අර paraphrasing එකෙන් පැන්නාදෝ කියලා ඔයගොල්ලෝ හිතන්න පුළුවන්. නෑ එහෙම දෙයක් කොහෙත්ම වෙන්නේ නැහැ. That is great. The question says it is common in developed countries, but I am telling this is common in developed as well as developing countries. But no problem, when you are writing, you can say this is one of the very common frequent issue in developed countries. Yes, no problem. There are plenty of reasons behind this situation. You see, I am writing in a different way. There are plenty of reasons behind this. However, wrong food patterns of children and parents' responsibilities on this issue are major concerns. You see the way I wrote? I told that there are plenty of reasons behind it, but wrong food patterns. Wrong food patterns in outlets sector. However, wrong food patterns of children and parents' responsibilities on this issue are major concerns. ලස්සන්ට වටෙන් වට කරලා මම අර paraphrase කතාව ලස්සන්ට විතර කිව්වා. That's what I think I did. What is your opinion? Do you think is it okay? Any questions regarding this paraphrasing? Is it okay, Senal, Tinura, Ayomi, Menaka?
Yes.
Yes. Good. If you have any question, anytime, please ask. Right. Now, look at our second paragraph. Second paragraph is our controlling idea 1. We have to tell here very clearly, how and why fast food outlets attract children and promote them to eat more fast foods. And again, you have to tell why these fast foods are contribute for obesity. Now, the questions talk about overweight. I am using the completely new words obesity. You see the beauty of writing. Look at this. It is a visible factor that fast food outlets are mushrooming. close to schools and other public places. The first sentence is a little bit more generalized sentence, you can see. It is a visible factor that fast food outlets are mushrooming close to schools and other public places. They produce and sell oily and tasty junk foods at reasonable prices. They produce and sell oily and tasty. The both coming together. It is the main reason to attract children easily. Thus, those restaurants provide attractive promotions. So I connected this sentence with this sentence by using thus. With thus, so I am thinking about sentence connection. It means the flow, coherence and cohesion. One of the IELTS writing criteria. Please understand. Thus, those restaurants provide attractive promotions to their food items and nice eating environments. They have friendly and young staff to serve those foods, further attracting children. I'm telling that how and which ways those fast food outlets attract the children to eat more and more cheaper, oily, and tasty foods. It's very clear. Three main reasons. One is oily and tasty food and reasonable prices. Other one is attractive promotions. Other one is nice eating environment with friendly young staff. Friendly young staff. That's also we have to highlight. Actually, the serving pattern, serving is doing by friendly young staff. අපි කැමති. ඔය වයසක ගොඩාක් වයස මිනිස්සෙක් නිකන් අපිරිසිදුට ඇවිල්ලා අපිට සර්ව් කරනට කැමති. අපි කැමති young girl කෙනෙක් හොඳ fresh කෙනෙක් ලස්සනට ඇවිල්ලා සර්ව් කරන්න අපි කැමති. Just you know, no, that's why girl or boy. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් naturally girl කෙනෙක් නම් අපි තවත් කැමති. මොකද boys ලාට වඩා කොහොමත් girls ලා හොඳට පිරිසිදු ඉන්නවා කියලා වගේ නිකන් සමාජයේ තියෙන එහෙම දෙයක් නේද? ඒ නිසා ඒක තමයි ගොඩක් තැන්වල girls ව use කරන්නේ. මොකද beauty කියන එක එන්නේ girl කෙනෙක් එක්කනේ. boy කෙනෙක් එක්ක එන්නේ handsome කියන එක. handsome කියන එක ගොඩක් hotel level එකේදී භාවිතා කරනවා. මම හිතන්නේ boys ලා ගොඩක් run කරනවා ලස්සනට ඒක. නමුත් ගොඩක් restaurant level එකේදී ගොඩක් girls ලා තමයි ඒ role එක play කරන්නේ ගොඩක් රටවල. Right. අයි බලමු. You see, I am writing example. I am always highlighting my students that writing example is very important. You don't forget that you write minimum one example. One example is enough. You see my example. As an example, the recent research completed by London University. Recent research. London University proved that over 40% of obesity among teenagers in UK was contributed by overconsumption of junk food. That example is very specific, very clear, and very clearly quantified it. I am telling as an example, recent research completed by who? London University. What they proved, 40% of obesity among teenagers in UK contributed by overconsumption of junk food. UK වල ළමයි අතර තියෙන මේ obesity එකට 40ක් ළමයින්ට බලපාලා තින්නේ වැඩිපුර junk food කන එක කියලා මම කියනවා. This is completely lie. Yeah? I didn't see any research, but I developed my own fabricated, very specific example. I taught you that early in my classes that how to write a specific example. You remember, and now I am practicing it and showing you as an example. Look at my last sentence. So this trend succeeded to create a whole generation of adults who have never cooked and meal for themselves. මේ තත්ත්වය අර්ථේ ජෙනරේෂන් එකක් හැදෙනවලු උයන් නැතුව කඩෙන් කන්න. Okay. Now I am come to the para 3. In para 3, I am trying to explore how and why parents' negligence contribute for this issue. How and why parents' negligence contribute for this issue. I'm starting with a very good fresh start by using the very good conjunction that linking device that is on the other hand. So that is very good starting like that. On the other hand, the busy life pattern of parents in this economic society turned them not to cook and easily give money to their children to buy foods. උයන්නේ නැහැ. කම්මැලි කමට දෙනවා ලේසියෙන් දරුවන්ට මෙන්න සල්ලි ගිහලා කාපන් ඕන දෙයක් කියලා. This changed the whole food patterns of the children and harmful to their healthy life. Thus, due to parents' busy schedules, as well as children's education competition, lead children to avoid from doing exercises and games. They are not doing exercises. This is the main cause for overweight issue. So I am showing two things here, not three facts actually, or two facts I am showing here. One is parents are very busy. They are just give money for their children to buy and eat whatever you want. And second one is that parents are very busy and they don't promote their children to do exercises and games. So those are two reasons. If you need some more other reason, we can put another one reason also. But here I properly highlighted two main reasons here. How and why parents' negligence contribute for this issue. Actually, sometimes we can say this is not, there are two reasons here. One is that parents, because of that competition, they avoid doing exercises, as well as parents don't promote their children to do some games. Chess ගෙව්වටම හරියන්නේ නැහැ නේද? Swimming, badminton, ඒව ගැන promote කරන්නේ. Those are the reasons. මම හිතනවා මෙතන තව පොඩ්ඩක් මෙන්න මේ මගේ මෙතන තව ටිකක් අපිට improve කරන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. මේක කරුණු තුනක් විතර තව පොඩ්ඩක් තව sentence එකකින් by using another new sentence we can a little bit more improve by telling that parents and the parents they never promote their children to do exercises, and as well as they are not creating a good environment to promote their children to do sports and games at school rather than supporting only for education. So that's also we can tell a little bit more here. Then look at the paragraph 4, that is a conclusion. I am telling overall, both views having an equal contribution to this obesity issue among children. I am telling overall, both having an equal contribution. The mama lesson again conclusion. Both, what are the both? The fast food outlets as well as parents' negligence. Both views having an equal contribution. Equal contribution to this obesity issue among children. However, it is key to promote children to change their food patterns and move to active lifestyles. It is key to promote. It is key to promote children to do changes of their food patterns and active lifestyle. So, role of the parent and the school authorities is inevitable to address this problem. මේ problem එක විසඳන්න නම් දෙමව්පියෝ සහ school authorities ලගේ support එක inevitable නැතුවම බෑ කියලා I am telling in my last sentence. So that is the very good model answer to make a good answer for this question. You can see, you saw already the first paragraph, paraphrasing, second paragraph, how and why fast food outlet contribute for this obesity issue. Third paragraph, how and why parents' negligence contribute for this issue. And paragraph 4, conclusion. Right. Any questions, any comments, any ideas about this? Tell me. No ideas? Any thoughts? Menaka, Tinura, Senal, Ayomi? But anything you learned from this discussion? What are the key things you feel? Any feeling regarding this discussion? Menaka, any thoughts? Senal, what do you think? Yes, Senal. I think you are muted, no?
Yes.
Yeah. How you feel that our discussion on that? How you feel?
මගේ
Do you
පැත්ත තව ඩිවලොප් වෙන්න ඕන කියන්නේ ලියන ක්‍රමය.
ඔව් මොන වගේ පැද්ද සෙනහල්? If you tell in Sinhala, no problem.
පැරා 2 එකේ එහෙම විස්තර කිරීම පොඩ්ඩක්
හිතන්න ඕන.
ඕ
මේ එක්සාම්පල් එක ගැන මොකද වැඩි දෙන්නේ?
එක්සාම්පල් එක
What are the good things of this example? Is it clear that example?
clear yes
Yeah. Right. Okay, good. Any thoughts from others? Menaka, Tinura, and Naomi?
ගොඩස අර මේ ඩිස්ක්‍රයිබ් කරන්න
ඔව්.
යන්න හොඳ නෑ. හැම එකම one sentence එකකින් එක රීසන් එකක් කියලා ඉවර කරන්න. පොයින්ට් එකට one sentence.
One sentence
ඒ
ම
කියන්නේ
කියලා අපිට කියන්න බෑ. නමුත් one or two sentences වගේ යන්න ඕනේ
අර
මේනක.
සර් අපිට ප්‍රැක්ටිස් එක තියෙන්නේ අර ගොඩ ඩිස්ක්‍රයිබ් කරලානේ.
Yes, yes.
ඒක හරිය සමරයිස් කරලා අවශ්‍ය දේ විතරක් අර ෂෝට් ඇන්ඩ් ස්වීට් කරන එක ටිකක් ප්‍රැක්ටිස් එක මදි.
Yes, that is the one of the
ගොඩක්
common
වෙලාවට
issue. Yes, Menaka, again, tell me.
අර ගොඩක් වෙලාවට අපි ඒකට අර පුරුදු වෙලා තියෙන හින්දා ඒක නැති කරගන්න පොඩි වෙහෙසක් දරන්න වෙනවා.
Yes, very good idea. You are telling real truth, Menaka. That
ඒක
is the one
තමයි.
of the main. Yes, tell me. Yes, that's one of the main problem in not only Sri Lanka, even in the South Asia. But East Asia, that situation little bit low. That's why East Asia is more developed than us, I believe. Our people that always try to exaggerate කර කියනවා විනා point එකට කතා කරන්නේ නැහැ. Now, even we are facing same problem in our officers also. When tell something very clearly, they are doing different thing. මම සමහරට මම එවනවා ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් රිපෝට් එක මම කියනවා මෙන්න මේ මගේ මේ වාක්‍යයේ මෙන්න මේ හිස්තැන් අතර ඉලක්කම් අතරක් දාලා එවන්න කියලා. ඒක පැත්තකට දාලා වෙන මොකක් හරි එවනවා. හරි? The way that people that's a problem. You see when we are going to do your higher studies, maybe MPhil or PhD, most of Sri Lankan academics sometimes that not all, most of Sri Lankan academics they will first they have to design their research topic. Then they try to make the research topic is more and more broader. Having lot of all the big terms and words in his mind, he tried to put into the research topic and make it complicated. That's the starting point of the problems. ඔතනින්ම තමයි ඔක්කොම ප්‍රශ්න පටන් ගන්න ළමයික ඔලු කුරුවල් කරන්නේ. ඊට පස්සේ කියනවා PhD එක කරාම partially head damage කියලා. හරි? head damage කරගන්නේ ඔතනින්. ඒ නිසා මේ හැම දෙයක්ම අපි පුරුදු වෙලා තියෙන විදිහට වැරදි. මේක හරියටම කිව්වා එක. අපි පුරුදු වෙලා තියෙන point එකට කතා කරන්නේ නෙමෙයි. අපි we are too much of talking sometimes. But we have to be to the point. We have to be to the point. So why? Because I told you, even that IELTS writing task to check your describing capacity, you know there is a word count 250, 260. We have to properly manage that and develop your answer. So thanks, Menaka. Your point enlightened a lot regarding this. Any other thoughts, comments? Ayomi, okay?
අර මේන කාකා කියපු ප්‍රශ්න තමයි සර් තියෙන්නේ.
ඒකම තියනවාද? ඒ කියන්නේ මොකද්ද ප්‍රශ්නේ වලට දැනෙන්නේ කොහොමද අයෝමි?
අර සමරයිස් කරලා පොයින්ට් එකට ලියන්න බැරි එක තමයි.
ඒක තමයි. ඒක improve කරගන්න ඕන. But please don't get excited. So my answers are like more close to band score 8.5 and 9. But your requirement is not far below than that. It not means that you should not get band score 9. But you try for that. But this is the maximum. You try to maximally understand my points and go maximum. But you see my previous results, I already told that student got 6.5 for writing. Even not participating for the class, just following recording. So then writing band score 7 for writing is not difficult. You can get that, understand those points. That's great. Thanks, Ayomi. We'll take our most youngest guy, Tinura. Tinura, any thoughts from your side?
මගේ එක්සාම්පල් සමහරලා එක්සාම්පල් මට ලියාගන්න බෑ.
Oh.
අනිත් එක අර පොයින්ට්ස් මම කියන්නේ ලියාගේ එක බලලා ලියන්න ගත්තට අර ඒක වැඩි ඩිස්ක්‍රයිබ් කරන්න බෑ වගේ එකක් කියන්නේ මට අර එහෙම එකක් තමයි.
එම පුරුදු වෙලා නැහැ.
ඔව්.
ඒක පුතා වැරද්දක් නෙමෙයි. මමත් පුරුදු වෙලා හිටියේ නෑ ඉස්සර. හරි. එහෙම තමයි හැටි. අපි හැමෝම එහෙමයි. නැතුව මේවා අපි කිසි දෙයක් මේ අරගෙන උපදිනකොට නම් ආපු දැනුමක් නෙවෙයිනේ. අපි කරලා තමයි ඉගෙනගෙන තමයි ඔකට උගන්වන්නේ. ඒ නිසා ඔයා මේක ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරන්න. ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරනකොට මේක එයි. කාටවත් මේ උපදින් ඔය ඔක්කොම අරගෙන ඉන්නේ නැහනේ. ඔයා ගොඩක් ටැලන්ට්ස් අරන් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා මේ ක්ලාස් එකට. මම දන්නවා ටැලන්ට්ස් ටික. You have a lot of talents. Now you try to understand this. That's only. ඒ නිසා කිසි දෙයක් ඩිස්කරේජ් වෙන්න එපා. මේක තේරුම් අරගෙන මේක කරන්න. මෙච්චර කාලෙම ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරලා නැතුව ඇති. මෙච්චර මේම කරන්න ඕන කියලා. But now you have to do that to get a good results in the IELTS. එහෙම කරන් තිනුර බය වෙන්න එපා. හරි?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, great. Great, and thank you very much for you all joining for this session. This is a very good session by exploring the one question, taking that question, taking a model example, and taking that example question and doing a good exploration of that question. I hope you all got a good understanding on that. Now you can look at this video 2-3 times and get a full understanding, and you can write your answer, not right now, you can type on the computer, maybe notepad, and send me. So I'm expecting some good answers from your side. Why? Because as I told you from the very beginning in my classes, my philosophy is getting good band score for speaking and writing. That two are more difficult modules, but we need good results for writing and speaking. Then listening and reading naturally succeed, and we'll get our success. Oh, okay. Thank you very much for joining. So that is the end of this second question discussion. Right. Okay. I stop recording. Now the last question, that is book number 8 question. That is on again crimes. It is on again crimes. It's related to crimes. There's a little bit different types of question. So this question, I'm not going to discuss more detail right now, but I'm planning to quickly go through and just show you within 10 minutes what is that question. That's book number 8, and we are going to finish our discussion from that point. That's our plan. So I'll again start my recording, then I can share the recording to you. Give me 1 second. You all remain.